Hello, my name is Dale Wilhite. I live at the French Plumber here in Mountain Village, Colorado. This is one of my days off, and so I thought I'd make some videos. Some very, actually I'm pitching ideas, but this one here is an idea, or I'm pitching an idea, but it's not my idea. I'm just going to relay it because I've been surprised at how many people are not aware of this concept, of this invention that's been around for a while, but yet even in the media, or no one in the media or anywhere seems to talk about it. And it's something primarily for all women to be aware of. And when I finish this video, I hope you will look this up online. It's very important that you do, because it deals with, the crime of rape. I'm a little bit sensitive to that subject because I've had about 3 girlfriends in the past who have been the victims of rape, actually 4. They were all sexually assaulted before I knew them. And in one of my articles I once wrote, and asked the question, what does a man do with a woman who's, been recently raped, and she's kind of like in a situation, or the male is kind of in a situation where he doesn't know what to do. Like, if he makes a pass at her, will she become, will she feel threatened? But if he doesn't make a pass at her, will she feel like she's damaged goods? Well, let me be very blunt. This is strictly to all women. Any man that resists you in any way because you've been the victim of a rape or any type of sexual assault, he ain't worth it. You're not damaged good. He's the one that's got the problem, not you. You are a woman is like a man. You're not anyone's property, and you're not a piece of you're not an animal. Let me put you that way. You are a full human being. Whether you're raped or not, you're still who you are. And one thing you can't do is let the rapist take away your dignity or take away who you are as a person. And I'm basing this on the fact that of a lady that I once met and dated for a little while at Bay Memorial in Florida, who was raped by her best friend's husband. And she was, the title of the article I wrote was called "The Rape of the Party Princess." And after that, this is a woman that had no problem getting dates, and put it that way. She was very much up there. But after everybody learned about her being assaulted, all of a sudden, all those phone calls that she used to get, everything came to an end. It was like she was nothing but garbage or damaged goods. And that's not the way things are meant to be, But anyway, let me go on to the concept here, because this is important. There is a way that women in America and in the world, for that matter, can fight back against rapists. I'm going to read you something here that I got off the internet. I've pitched this before many times, but I want to read it word by word. It's real short because I have less than 10 minutes to make this video. It's called the Anti-Rape Condom, and I'm going to come up with it right here, and I'm going to read it to you. A South African inventor has unveiled a new anti-rape female condom that hooks onto an attacker's penis and aims to cut one of the highest rates of sexual assaults in the world. Nothing has ever been done to help a woman so that she does not get raped, and I thought it was high time. So Nat Elders, 57, set up the Rapists, a device worn like a tampon that has sparked controversy and come to use to daily reports of violent crime. Police statistics show that more than 50,000 rapes are reported each year, while experts say the real figure could be 4 times that, as they say most rapes of acquaintances or children are never reported. Of course, I think they're basically talking about just South Africa. And in the world, I think here in America we could have as many as 1 million rapes a year. So throughout the world, you can bet that maybe 4, 5, 6, 7 million rapes all over the world, and again, most of them, are never even reported. And that includes marriage rape. That's where a wife and a husband are divorced, separated, and the white husband meets up with his wife or ex-wife and rapes her. Elder said the Rapests, R-A-P-E-X, hooks onto the rapist's skin, and allowing the victim time to escape and helping to identify the perpetrators. He will obviously be too preoccupied at this stage, she told reporters in Kleinman, a small holiday village about 100 kilometers east of Cape Town, South Africa. She says, I promise you he is going to be too sore to continue, and he will go straight to the hospital. The device, made of latex and held firmly by shafts of sharp barbs, can only be removed from the man through surgery, which will alert hospital staff and ultimately the police, she said. It also reduces the chances of a woman falling pregnant or contracting AIDS and other sexually transmitted diseases from the attacker by acting in the same way as a female condom. South Africa has more people with HIV/AIDS than any other country in the world, with 1 in 9 of its 45 million population infected. The lady goes on to say, she showed off a prototype on Wednesday, said women had tried it for comfort and it had been tested on a plastic male model, but not yet on a live man. Production was planned to start next year. But the Rapists had raised fears among anti-rape activists that it could escalate violence against women. If a victim is wearing such a device, it may enrage the attacker further and possibly result in more harm being caused. Other critics say the condom is medieval and barbaric, an accusation she says should be directed rather at the act of rape. This is not about vengeance, but the deeds. This is what I hate, she said. Basically, what I think the type of rapist that would probably enrage would probably be a rapist that's a stranger. That's probably who it would enrage. But technically, if a rapist has, usually I would assume, if he's going to kill his victim, he's probably pre-planned. I don't believe in most cases a rapist is going to murder a woman unless it's more of a stranger rape. Now, of course, there are acquaintance rapes that can end up in murder. It's like one time a cop in California, a well-decorated cop, stopped a woman for speeding or something and then raped her, and then she said she was going to tell the police as soon as she got away, and so the cop killed her. Luckily, he got caught and is in jail, and then he's going to have to face God for what he did. But simply put, this is just something I think that all women should take a look at. You should get on the internet, study this very carefully, and decide what's best for you. And you should continue the war against rape. That it's not a joke, it's not funny, it's not a minuscule crime, it's a serious crime. And let me add one more thing. I do a lot of script writing, I do a lot of things like that. I hope to eventually make it in the entertainment industry, even though that's won't be as an actor, obviously. But one thing I've noticed about a lot of movies all my life is that you get a lot of movies where there seems to be a glorification of women being scared to death in these movies, like Halloween, or rape scenes and things like that. And sometimes they try to pass it off, and usually they're by male writers and producers and directors, as though that's just, part of the movie. When in many cases, I think it's some of these producers, writers, and directors are just sexual perverts. They get a kick out of seeing women live in terror. They seem to get a sexual high, I guess, off rape scenes and things like that. That's why I don't subscribe to TV shows like or cable networks like HBO and stuff. I think that's kind of out of it, So I think women need to be aware that some of these people in the entertainment industry, some of what they're doing is not. Some of the movies they're making, it's not really just for entertainment. They're getting a sexual high off of it. And I'll just leave it at that. But anyway, if you want to read about this, understand it, just go online, watch this video, and look this stuff up yourself. Just anti-rape condom. And then everything will pop up, and decide what's best for you. And you should tell others. And maybe we can really put a dent in crime in America and in the world, and make it a living nightmare for those who believe that who want to rape someone. Again, it's a serious crime. And I can still remember some of my ex-girlfriends tell me about the horror they went through, and that it was just a very horrible experience for them. So just look it up and see what you think. And I thank you for your time. If you want to find out anything about me, you can go on MySpace. I have a page there.